Hello, fellow geeks. Welcome to the next episode of Stolen Fate, our playthrough of the Pathfinder 2e adventure path from Paizo. For this series, we have Chase, that's me, as our intrepid game master. M is the enthusiastic Krunk. Katie is the mysterious Gingham. And Tori is the quick-witted Jack. This episode continues just after the heroes obtained the Silent Hag, another powerful Harrow card. They now return to Harrow Court for a well-deserved rest. We hope you enjoy it. Now let's roll! Welcome back, fellow geeks. We're starting an episode number of what I don't remember, but this is an episode, and we're starting it.
We're on episode 9.
Episode 9.
Yeah, episode 9.
Wow, we cruising right along. Awesome. All right. So last time we left off, you guys were out in Iobaria, having just made a promise, or a couple of promises, to a couple of very nice ladies. Maybe one lady in one astral form, who knows? But it was definitely fine, and you guys are now in the Hag Mountain, where you just received the Silent Hag, and Gingham got a bunch of eyeballs that turned to gemstones. So, we're going to go ahead and start you guys right back there.
And Jack got a card.
Jack did get the Silent Hag, very importantly.
Oh, Chase. Could I ask, I know the hag isn't here anymore, and Jack was a little worried about the promise in Krunk, but could I maybe make a retroactive knowledge check to try and figure out maybe what kind of hag was talking to us?
Yep,
I know it was like a
sure
spectral
could.
version, but I would
Yeah,
like
go ahead
to
and make
know.
me an occultism or a hag lore.
Yay, hag lore! I'm better at that now. Also, yeah, we leveled up, people listening and watching.
We're 12. We've grown so much
Oh,
since we met
this is
each
off to a
other,
better
Jack.
start than last session. It was a 36 hag lore.
A 36 hag lore. So the species of hag that appeared to be was an anise hag.
Hmm.
And would you like to know about anise hags? Would you like the lore
would.
on anise hags?
I would like the lore on anise hags.
Anise hags are brutal torturers and murderers, delighting in the musical screams and tasty flesh of young creatures and those who are pure of heart. Anise hags are the most direct of all hags, engaging in physical combat and using their change shape ability to hunt rather than to infiltrate and betray humanoids. But as Anise hags take a grisly trophy from each kill and uses it to sow discord, sending the trophy to one of her victims' loved ones in a way that implicates another family member in the murder. Also known as iron hags, Anise hags have iron-like yet flexible flesh that resists edged weapons, and their own touch is the same cold iron that burns the flesh of other hags. This allows them to bully their way into leadership of hag covens.
Oh, so they are like frequently leaders of hag covens?
Yeah, they bully their way there.
Wow.
They're top dogs.
Yeah.
So would Jack know generally if anise hags are like stronger, more powerful than green hags?
Yes, they are
okay.
higher on the chain generally than a green hag.
Okay. That's all I wanted to know. We can go back to the scene, but thank you.
Sweet. Yeah, no, you're fine. All right, what are you guys doing? After you get the card, Krunk, you're free from your washing machine cave. What are you guys doing?
Well, Jack's up at the top of the hill, so it's going to probably take him a minute to come down. So probably Gingham and Krunk would maybe meet up first.
Gingham, you've got toy hands again.
But I have a box of treasure.
You do have a box of treasure.
Krunk, look.
Very, very nice. Play with your shiny stones. I'm going to sit here for a moment and just...
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I just need a minute. I just need a minute.
You're just looking grey is all.
Gray? Gray? Really? That's what you're going to go with? I suppose that's fine. I'm blue.
What? I know, but right now, I'll just sit here.
Where's Jack?
Oh, he was
Jack!
on the hill.
Jack! Is he okay? Did you see him? Are you sure that he's alive?
I'm fairly certain he's alive.
You definitely hear Krunk's voice echoing up the hill to you, Jack.
You didn't check if Jack was alive. You just came in here and started counting your little stones?
I saw the box. I think I heard Jack, though. I'm sure he's fine.
I'm gonna go look for Jack.
Okay.
Krunk, weak as he is, stands up to go find Jack.
Krunk just doesn't want to sit.
Aggressive.
Yeah, Krunk just doesn't want to sit in a cave with Gingham. He's like, I should go find. I can go find Jack.
Well, we don't know if Jack's alive.
Oh, I heard noises.
You heard?
I heard noises.
You heard voices? Multiple voices? Who are you speaking with?
Noises, but there was a hag, and the hag said, "Make a promise." And so I did, and I think Jack made a promise. Maybe.
Made a promise?
A promise.
To an evil being? What sort of Jack! What promise did you make?
As you turn the corner, you can see Jack coming down the hill.
Oh, see?
Jack, are you aware that Gingham has made a promise with an unsavory creature?
Two promises.
I'm
Two
aware.
Promises?
I like how Jack took as long to respond as possible.
Jack is not very happy right now. He looks not mad. He looks like kind of, what's the word? He looks somber. Like he looks like deeply upset, deeply troubled, I should say. Yeah, I know. I was there. I heard the whole thing. Look, can we just get out of here? Did we get I got this. He flashes the card. So I think we got what we came for.
Oh, Gingham got a box of treasure.
Aye.
Did we talk about what the silent hag did last time?
I don't know if we did on recording.
All right. Let's
So
talk about the
I can
silent
share.
hag. Yeah, you do it. You talk about it, Tori.
Sure. So
Here's the rundown.
Jack now has the Silent Hag card, which gives him a +2 item bonus to Arcana, Nature, Occultism, or Religion checks to recall knowledge. It represents insight, treacherous secrets, and strife. It's very thematically appropriate. And then the active effect is, this is so gross. I can choose one of my senses to lose and gain another until I use the activation again. So I can do this once per hour. It's 3 actions to do this, but I can replace my eyes with dark pits that see only death, and I become blinded, but I gain life sense, which is an imprecise sense out to 60 feet. It allows me to see the vital essence of living and undead creatures, distinguishing between the positive energy animating living creatures and negative energy animating undead creatures. I can also close up my ears. They become covered with hairs that are sensitive to movement. I become deafened, but I can't be flanked, so that's neat. Or I can lose the ability to speak. My mouth seals over with flesh, but I do not need to breathe. So just a real overall very happy, fun, positive card.
Mm-hmm.
But useful, I think. Yeah, well, just wait till Jack uses it. I think you'll like it even less.
Are you investing it, Jack?
Yeah, I think that's what it takes an action, right? It's not a very long process.
Yeah, just an action. And you can have 5 cards invested as 1 investment slot.
Yeah, he'll invest it. I think he took some extra time. He took a while coming down because I think he just sat in that cave for a few moments, investing the card. And actually, really quick, while he in the cave, he wants to kind of, because he hasn't really felt the call since everything happened, right?
Right.
So he wants to kind of very gently, cautiously sort of reach out and see if he can kind of feel it there again. Silence.
No, nothing.
Okay. Doesn't really know what that means, knowing what he promised, but okay. All right, yeah. So that's the card he has now. He flashes it. He says that we have what we need.
And as you guys are discussing, little ghostly cards apparate and form a circle in between all of you, and you guys can see a portal to Harrow Court open up.
Oh, we don't even have to do the portal thing anymore. It just happens.
Does right now.
Oh, I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like how you said that.
I know that I don't like the way Chase said that. I'm like fully confident in my judgment of bad.
Ow!
It just, and it's not our cards, it's just ghostly cards.
Just little
appear?
ghostly cards. They like make like a shuffling sound, and like they form little ghostly cards in a circle, and then they all fall down and a portal appears where that circle was formed.
Does it look like the first portal that we saw?
More or less. Slightly different. There was no physical cards like when you guys did it the first time, but the portal definitely looks the same.
Well, shall we go home?
Oh, aye.
You guys can see Harrow Court in Harrow Heart through the portal. You can see it looks like you're coming through one of the arches in this portal, and inside you can see a little taiga giant, but it looks like Krunk-sized taiga giant, not nearly as large as the others, pacing back and forth in the courtyard.
I guess this means we're done.
I
Jack will
that's
walk
true.
through the portal.
Sweet. You step through. Iobaria immediately disappears from behind you, as does all of the wildlife and whatnot. And you're back inside the courtyard. Inside the courtyard, that little taiga giant. Is everybody else following behind Jack?
Yeah.
The portal just closes. See you guys. Bye. Have fun in Iobaria.
Yeah, so all of you guys step through, and that little taiga giant turns towards you all and speaks to Jack. Ah, back already. How'd it go?
What's your name?
Don't you recognize me? It's Guy.
I thought that might be the case.
And Jack, as soon as you step through the portal, you feel a tug on that card that you just got, as if something's wanting to be freed.
Oh,
like
I
it felt
forgot
like
about
with
the
your other
epitome.
cards.
Oh no. Okay. Jack will wait until Gingham and Krunk are here at least.
Yeah, they step through behind you. So you got the card?
Yeah. I guess we should see what it does.
Ah, the Silent Hag, good recon tool.
Is this gonna
a recon
like-
tool? What does that mean?
Yeah, do you know what this does already?
What are you talking about?
The epitome. Do you know?
Ah, yeah, it has an epitome.
I forgot how useless it is to talk to Guy.
It's really frustrating
I'm working on that.
on every level. Well,
Listen-
work faster, guy.
Yeah, Guy, can you go work on something else for the moment?
Oh,
I kind of
yeah.
want to do this one not with you.
He
around.
gestures around the room, and as he does, you guys can see this courtyard is pretty spruced up. You've got some like nice art hanging on the walls. The courtyard doesn't look like it's run down anymore. Things look spruced up quite a bit.
That was quick.
There's also more workers moving around. These workers, just like before, they are all people that you recognize from all of your different pasts.
Can the pink-haired gnome be in here? With
Yeah.
the twirly mustache? Okay.
Absolutely. He's like up on a ladder hanging some art.
Love it.
All
I
right.
really hope this doesn't create a hag. I mean, I know it's not going to be an actual hag, you know, but I really hope that's not what this epitome looks like. I mean, look at this art. It's horrifying.
What a lovely lady.
Guy, go away.
Sorry, I'm leaving.
I don't appreciate it when you break into our private conversations like this.
He stomps away. The room kind of echoes as if an actual full-size taiga giant was walking around.
Gingham's like waving. See you later.
Jack will turn back toward Gingham and Krunk and take out the card, preparing to peel off the epitome.
And we're certain that this is a good idea.
I mean, what else are we supposed to do with it? We got the card. We've seen all the other epitomes. They've been helpful.
My
Generally.
apologies. You're correct, Jack. Are you? I guess what I really mean are you okay with this? It will be hard to change your opinion once this starts.
You know, I've done a lot to get to this point. It doesn't make any sense to just stop now. If I was going to stop, I should have never gone through that portal.
Well,
All right, let's just get this over with. And Jack rips it off without
It's
ceremony.
so satisfying. It feels very powerful when you do this. And You rip it off, and a little sparkle wisp flies off of the card and actually just shoots directly past all of you, directly into the wall, just across from the 6 arches, which is the different portals. And as the little wisp hits the wall, it creates this little rounded alcove in the wall. And you guys see this tall statue rise up that looks exactly like the art on that card, except its mouth is wide open, and between all of its very sharp teeth, there's a very spherical indent that looks like it's missing something. And as you guys are looking at it, you can suddenly feel Guy looming directly behind you.
I swear to God, Guy, if I turn around and see your ugly mug, I am not going to be responsible for what happens.
I'm sorry, but it's my job to be your guide. Do you remember how to use it?
Just tell us. Just tell us how to use it.
Well, listen, this is a little bit awkward, and I'm sorry to say this, but we don't fully have the funds to make it function, so you're going to be on your own to a degree, but it's a great recon tool. You put a crystal ball in there, it's going to really help you out, so hopefully you can come across one of those. We just don't have the budget for it. Too many other things to take care of. We don't got time for that.
We went and got this, and it doesn't even work?
Oh, it works. It's just needs a crystal ball.
Batteries not included.
And that's pretty good, Tori. And where would we get such a thing?
I don't know. Wherever you go shop, probably. Oh, no, wait. I remember. What is it? The Great Baba? An Apsium?
Oh, Grand Bazaar.
Ah, that's the
Absalom.
one. Yeah. There's a person there that sells them. Tika? Something like that.
Taika?
No, that person does plays.
Oh.
Anyways, yeah, go, check that place out. I think that's where you typically got them from.
We can just walk through our closets to get there, right?
To get to the Great Baba?
Where we came from.
Oh, yeah, that's
Are you
right.
Sure.
Yeah. That's where you got here from, right?
Well, not this most recent time. It's not going to send us back to Iobaria.
No, the archways are separate.
Okay.
So I think right now you've got closets to Great Baba, arches to Destiny. But one of your destinies just closed, and he gestures back. And the archway of stars is now just an empty archway. There's no mist coming across it like the rest of them. And all of the other archways are still active, and you can see the different cards still hovering above them in the mysterious mist that leads to a portal. Mechanically for you guys, this epitome, whenever you put a crystal ball inside this statue, the way that crystal balls normally work is they let you cast clairvoyance or they let you cast scrying. And if you use a crystal ball that is situated in this statue, you can use the clairvoyance as many times per day as you want, and you can summon the eye anywhere around Harrow Court. And then if you use the scrying activation, you can use it 3 times per day instead of twice, and you can do it across planes, and the DC increases by 1.
Oh, so we could look at the possibilities.
We can scry across planes?
Yeah.
Jack could find his mom
in hell and watch her burn.
Anyways, good luck shopping. Guy turns around and walks away. And as Guy walks away and you guys are looking towards that statue, from behind the statue, you see somebody pop their head out from behind it.
Who the fuck is that?
This looks like a pretty distinguished human gentleman with a very notable feature that jumps out to you, which is he has no mouth. Where there should be a mouth, there's just flesh.
I don't like that.
He has very lovely looking brown eyes with some black eyeliner underneath. He's got some elegantly disheveled short hair that's kind of salt and pepper black. And he's wearing kind of like a swashbuckler pirate's attire. And he comes stepping out from behind the statue, and he's got his hands just crossed in front of him very proper. And he walks kind of like more like a waddle directly towards Jack. And he stops in front of Jack and just stares directly at Jack.
Is this Guy? Who is this?
Guy's gone.
Jack, is this your father?
Chase, this doesn't look like my dad, does it?
No.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah.
What? No, what are you talking about, Krunk? He doesn't have a mouth.
Well, he just looks rather suave.
He's just staring right at you. He's like kind of uncomfortably close to you, Jack. Not
Want me to
even
move
blinking,
him?
just staring.
Could I
can
make
move him
an
if you want.
Could I make an insight check, Chase, to try and figure out what he wants?
Sure.
He wants to step right off if he knows what's good for him.
A 29?
A 29. Hard to tell. His eyes look kind of just empty. Like there's just nothing going on behind him.
I don't know what this is. Jack will try taking a step back to like see if
He steps
follows.
forward.
Krunk is going to step forward closer to this strange little person. My name is Krunk.
He doesn't respond to you at all.
Person you're eyeballing is my dear friend Jack. Do you have a problem with my friend Jack? Because let me tell you, if you have a problem with Jack, you have a problem with Krunk.
It's like it's not even registering to him.
Can I?
You know weird stuff. Do you know what this is?
Oh, let me look. Gingham will pull out a very tattered old tome and sit down and start leafing through it.
I do a medicine check while esoteric is being rolled as well.
Can you what?
Medicine check.
Yeah, sure.
Luring it
Roll them
up.
both up.
The
This'll
knowledge
be-
is 28. I rolled really low.
This'll
What are
be
you
one
trying to
line.
glean with your medicine, Krunk?
I'm trying to figure out, like, if there's something wrong with this. Like, is there something medically hampering the intelligence of this person?
Okay. What did you get, Gingham?
35 is what that's going to be.
35. So, Krunk, your medical diagnosis is that this is not actually a living being. It looks like a construct of sorts. Gingham, this looks like a simulacrum, like the rest of the people wandering around here. It just seems very focused on Jack for some reason, though you're not really sure why.
This is like everybody else here, but he's taken a very special interest in you. Maybe you should ask him what he wants. Here's some paper and
Oh, right,
a
because the mouth.
quill.
Do any of you guys recognize this guy? You know, everything else in here has been like people we kind of know, right? Do you guys, does he look familiar to either of you?
And there's a very distinctive feature to this simulacrum. None of you recognize him.
No.
I've never
This isn't
seen
someone
this.
you've killed, Krunk.
Why do you assume that I've killed many people, Jack?
When we first came here, you wondered out loud if this place was full of the people you've killed.
Oh, no. At least I don't remember.
Right. Okay. What do you want? Jack will slowly hand over the paper or the parchment and quill.
Its hands grab the parchment and quill and then just drop to his sides and drop them.
He's not like mirroring my actions, right? He's just
No,
keeping...
just staring.
I'm gonna try and push him a little.
He shoves back and then steps back forward.
Are there any other simulacrum around?
Yeah, there's some people working like
simulacra?
the simulacrum. Yeah, they're around. The pink gnome is up there still working on the art. There's some workers wandering around.
I'm gonna
I say we just walk away.
I feel like he's gonna follow me, but I'll try it. Jack will turn and start leaving the hall.
Yeah, he just right behind you. You can feel his footsteps like almost mirroring right behind yours.
What I regret everything about this.
If Krunk just places a hand on this guy so he can't follow Jack, what does he do?
He'll keep trying to walk forward, but like not with much effort. You can keep him in place.
He's like a glitched out NPC.
Kinda, yeah. That's a good way to put it.
Jack, why don't you just continue on for a moment and I'll just restrain our little friend here. Perhaps if you put enough space between himself and yourself, he'll leave you alone.
I'm willing to give it a try. I have the feeling he will just somehow magically know where I am. Kind of the way that Guy just seems to always know where we are.
Yeah, I do that.
Guy, what
the fuck?
What?
Who is that? Guy, do you know who that is? What that is?
Oh, yeah. This guy.
Answer the question, Guy.
Yeah, I know who he is.
Who is he?
Who's who?
That guy.
Oh, yeah, him.
What does he do? Why is he here? Why is he following me?
I know, right?
Guy?
Yeah, Esther Gingham.
So this one can't talk to us, but you can.
Sure.
Why is he following Jack specifically?
Probably likes him.
Oh, I guess that's a
You want me to
nice
deal with him?
What
Does
does that
he go
mean?
somewhere?
I can mean whatever you want it to mean. You want me to deal with him? You want me to deal with him? I don't know.
What is his purpose?
What are you talking about?
Well, see, Jack will point to the pink-haired gnome. See how he's hanging that painting?
Yeah, that's the art hanger.
Right. He has a purpose. His purpose is hanging art, right?
Yeah.
So this one, what would you say his purpose is? What is he called?
He's the purpose to follow you around.
Is that always gonna happen?
Isn't that wonderful, Jack? You
Well,
have
for
a
now,
purpose
I'd
to follow
imagine.
you around.
What do you mean for now?
I don't know, purposes change. Does your purpose change? Your purpose was to get the silent hag, you got it, and now your purpose is to get another card. Things move along. Don't be afraid of change, Master Jack.
I'm not afraid of change. I'm worried about...
Sorry, don't be uncomfortable with change, Master Jack.
Jack, if I
So
might
if-
make a thought or an observation,
Sure, go for it.
perhaps what is happening here is that we have not yet completed the door. Maybe it is once we have inserted a crystal ball within its grasp, we could unlock the real purpose behind this.
Oh, that's not an epitome.
What?
That's more of a hitchhiker.
What?
Yeah.
What does that mean? Nah.
A hitchhiker is somebody who hops on a ride with somebody else to another destination.
So are you saying this simulacrum has followed us from the silent
What's a
hag,
simulacrum?
this person?
Oh, yeah.
Wonderful.
Could I make a knowledge check? I don't know if Haglor would help me here, Chase, but is there something I could check to see if this has anything to do with the promise that I made?
It doesn't seem to be.
Okay. Well, maybe if we get another card, like Guy said, things will change again and he'll stop following me around.
Could be.
We should hurry.
Let me know how that goes.
Shall we re-meet in the Baba?
I need to... Yeah, can we, like, rest or something first? I need a nap. I need more than a nap. I need to just go to sleep and forget that this day happened.
Would
On
you
that
like-
note, you guys are in downtime mode, so roleplay, do what you want freely. Continue, Krunk. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Did you want Gingham and I to go shopping on our own? And then when we
Oh.
return, we can go on to the next job. Follow Destiny's Call or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, just do what you want. Gingham, don't just throw gold coins at random people because they smile at you or say hi or something.
Why would I do that?
You just seemed very free with your gold before in the Grand Bazaar. So if you guys go off shopping without me, it's your money, do whatever you want with it. I'm just trying to help a little. You have a lot of it, so don't waste it.
Well, I mean, if you think that maybe we should wait for you. We could do some training or some crafting while you're resting.
I don't care. Just do what you want.
I see. Well, why don't you head off to Nai and I will discuss with Gingham.
Nye. Jack will think about his room and disappear. Oh gosh,
yeah.
does the guy follow me?
Is Krunk still holding him back, though?
Yeah.
Nah, he's just still, as Tori put it, like a glitched NPC. But you're in your room all alone, Jack.
Okay.
All right. What are the rest of you doing?
We could go get a crystal ball, or make things, or we could go back to the carnival.
Well, how much gold do we have between the two of us? I've got
For the players, the cheapest crystal ball is 3,800 gold.
Holy.
Is there any way
That's
to
a
buy a
lot.
formula for that, Chase?
Yeah, you've got formulas for it in your workshop.
A crystal ball
Uh-huh.
and a magical crafting feat?
You have craft magic items?
Pretty sure that's what that magical crafting. You can craft magic items, though some have other requirements. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yep. You can you have the formula and the way to craft it. As long as you have the magical crafting feat, that is makeable.
Tell me more about this. How long would it take to create this item?
So for anybody who's watching, or listening, I house rule the crap out of the crafting rules. I don't love the default ones because they end up being worth it most of the time. So I kind of mixed second edition and first edition. So Katie, by our house rule crafting rules, depending on how long it would take, or depending on how well your crafting check is and how many days you spend, you could get it all the way down to half price. And the number of days it would take would be based off of your check, but it could be anywhere from 4 to 12 days.
Ooh, 4 to 12 days. But we would save a lot of gold. And do what Jack said, which was not throwing gold around.
But the problem is I don't know if Jack's willing to wait 4 to 12 days. What if we went down to the workshop, we took a little look-see, and you can tell me how long you really think this is going to take you.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to roll your craft check, Katie?
Yeah. Love craft.
All right. So this is a complex item. It's uncommon. Let's see. It's a 14th level item. You're trying to make the cheapest one, I imagine, which is made out of clear quartz.
Yeah, the other one would be cool, and we would have the gold for it, I think. But let's try for quartz right now.
Sweet. So,
okay.
Go ahead and roll that. Oh, everybody has a hero point.
Hero point.
I may re-roll that.
Super point.
What's a 30 get?
Let's take a look here.
Does it make any difference that you have an assistant because of the dwarf?
Dwarf chase.
Oh, yeah.
The dwarf does give you a +2.
Okay, that makes it a 32.
Let me check. I feel like he gave one other bonus. Let's look here.
Yeah, see, of course.
That was the brass dwarf, right?
Yes.
Let's see.
Do believe he reduced the amount of days it would take by like 10 or something.
Not
Like
that
4 to 12, I heard.
Yeah, I think that he was a pretty cool guy.
A nice guy.
Okay, so he will craft alongside you. So he will reduce the time, and he gives you a +2 to your check, and he gives you all the armor potency, resiliency, energy resistant runes, and fortification runes. So he gives you some armor and weapon recipes, and he assists you in the shop. So +2 to your check.
32.
32, which is going to be, that might be right on the money. Let's see here. That is literally right on the money for a
Thanks,
success. So if you spend 4 days, you will craft it at full price. If you spend 8 days, you will craft it with a 25% discount. If you spend 12 days, you will craft it at a 50% discount. That is the base. He is going to assist you. So it's going to be 2. Yeah, he'll reduce days by 2. So it's going to be 2, 6, or 10.
Well, if we take 10 full days, we can spend half the gold.
That seems like a pain.
And that doesn't have to be all in one sitting. That can be here and there.
Oh, and we could come back to it. Because, sometimes it could sit, and then I will work on it, and then it would sit again.
Man, you rolled an 8 for that?
I could re-roll it. It was only an 8.
If you spend the 2 days, you can also have the brass dwarf continue to work on it without you, but he will not go as fast as if you were working on it.
You'd set the crafter to work like an ESO and come
32.
back.
You would need to roll an 18 to get a critical success, though.
Uh-huh.
That's unlikely.
Yeah. We could leave it if the dwarf works on it while we're gone.
That's true, and it's not like we need to scry the next door yet. I think
Yeah.
half gold would be good.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything super urgent about this. It's just like, let's get it done when we can.
Okay,
Mhm.
let's do that then.
Because I
Okay.
don't think that this crystal ball will make this guy go away. I don't know. Maybe it will, but I don't think that it will.
Fair enough. Okay, in that case then, I guess let's start the crafting on it.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, and then downtime mode here. So pretty much every time that we are in Harrow Court or Harrow Heart, we're gonna be like downtime mode. So you guys we can time skip, right? Like a couple days ahead. We mark on the calendar what fate day you're on. You guys can use all of your tools and epitomes as you see fit. You can rest, etc. So yeah.
Do you want to move us to that map, please, Chase?
Oh yeah, I thought I did. My bad. Let's activate it.
Also, question. I have, 8 hours of craft time banked?
Oh yeah, you do.
How can I unbank those?
That's 1 day. So you could put 1 day in advance.
Done.
Sweet.
I'm
glad you
thinking
remembered
about
that. Thank you.
Spending time going to talk to the Rabbit Prince.
Okay. Trying to talk to the Rabbit Prince.
Right, man. I'm thinking about trying to go. I want a cool weapon.
Is there any
Sweet.
way, Chase, that I could assist Krunk, at least in on one of the stealth checks?
Yeah, you can go assist
Like,
Krunk.
well, I want to do my own thing, but I'm kind of thinking maybe Jack gave Krunk some pointers, told him to remove his armor, kind of tried to teach him some ways to stay undetected.
You know what?
Could I do
If you would help Krunk, and since you've already caught the Rabbit Prince, I'll just let your advice give Krunk a +2.
Okay, yeah, I would help Krunk because Jack feels he will never say this, but he does feel a little badly that he's swimming in magic weapons, and Krunk does not have a very fancy weapon. So yeah, Jack is motivated for Krunk to get this because he does not want to see Krunk cry again. That was very upsetting for multiple reasons.
Krunk has that +2 brings Krunk to a total of 2 for his roll.
A total of 2?
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet.
Yeah.
All right. That you already rolled it and that's it?
No. I'm gonna roll
just
it
a
right
2
now.
bonus.
It's a +2. It's a flat +2.
All right. So is it fair to say we're taking a day then at least? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So are we resting for this day?
Jack will.
Okay, because you guys are kind of wrapped at a day at the end of your journey here.
Yeah. If there's not extra time for Krunk to do this the first day, then I suppose I'll wait.
Okay. So after a rest, that puts us to Fate Day 3. You guys can take a rest. I've already removed you're drained and you're fatigued. You guys go ahead and restore your hit points accordingly. I think there's a rest button on the character sheets these days. Cool. And so on Fate Day 3, we're spending a day. Gingham, you're going to finish up your crafting.
And I'm going to reallocate some skills.
Oh, nice. Yeah. That's right. You can do that every day. How fun.
I'm going to put it in acrobatics and athletics as master.
You got it. All right. And then Krunk's going to go look for the Rabbit Prince. Did you already roll, Krunk?
12.
12. Okay. And Jack, what are you going to do?
I'll go to the carnival.
Sweet. All right. Let me pull up the carnival and remember what this fun thing does.
Jace, I have a question.
Yes.
Could I potentially not roll stealth and instead roll survival and just charge towards where I think he's gonna be?
Can you charge towards where you think he's gonna be?
Yeah.
Just take a lucky guess?
No. I'll roll a survival check.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'll okay, the tracks are here, and instead of sneaking along and doing it, I'm just gonna sprint along the tracks and try and catch him.
You can definitely try, but it will fail. He's too nimble. You can maybe occasionally get ahead of him, but this guy, you're too loud, and he is so much faster than you. He is just too fast for you. All right. The carnival. Sorry, so many epitome. I'm trying to remember what this one does.
I know we need a little wiki for ourselves.
Right. So you can spend a day at the fairground observing its participants, and you can make a perception check, and you can get subtle clues to the nature of a foe that you'll soon face.
Yeah.
So I'm just reading over the success tiers here. That's fun. So once you use this, you're going to get, you can potentially get a hint about a foe that you're going to encounter. You can't use it again until you've encountered that foe.
Other people could use it though, right? Just because I use it doesn't mean that Gingham or Krunk can't use it, right?
Right.
Okay.
Or
is it just period? That's the way.
It's period. Yeah.
Okay.
You'll get insight. They'll get the same insight. Basically, one play is going to be going on about a foe you will face until you face them.
Okay.
Or if your paths divert and you're no longer going to face the foe, then it will change.
It'll reset. Okay.
Okay. All right. So Jack, you're at the carnival.
Does this guy follow me? Is my little construct friend with me?
That's a good point. So Krunk, you stopped restraining him at some point, I imagine, right?
Correct.
All right. He would just continue to walk towards Jack's room, and he would just stand practically forehead to door outside of Jack's room.
At least I'm alone in my room.
So
at least he doesn't know how to operate doorknobs.
So aggressively upsetting.
Yeah, it is. Jack will wake up in the morning unpleasantly surprised Well, actually, no, probably not surprised at all, but still unpleasant.
As you open the door, you notice he does not cross into your room, even if the door is open.
Oh,
that
thank
is
goodness.
great news. Okay. Well, thank the gods for that. All right. I feel like you need a name or something if you're just going to be following me around. Hey, Krunk.
Yes,
Krunk,
Jack, you called for me.
What should we name this guy? We already named the one guy, and that was just because he was just the guy we were talking to, but I think, I don't know.
What if we called him Kapas? It's an acronym for creepy piece of shit.
You say Kapas?
Kapas.
Nice.
Doesn't really roll off the tongue, but...
Of course, this is a terrible idea. I don't even know why I suggested it. Ryan. We should call him Ryan.
You know what? I think I'll keep thinking. I'm sure something will come to me. Thanks for the suggestions.
Sure.
I'm gonna head out for the day. Hey, remember what I told you about the, stay low and quiet.
I'll stay
I'm
as
imagining
low as
this
my
is...
body will allow me to.
Knees bent. Right. You got it.
Krunk bends his knees, and it's all of 5-inch difference.
All right, so Jack heads off to the carnival, simulacrum in tow. Gingham's crafting, and Krunk. Krunk, the more I think about it, I don't feel good about just making you flat out fail. So let's do this. It's going to be difficult. If you can't stealth, it's going to be really difficult. I will let you roll a survival. I'll let you get the +2 from Jack. That's going to determine how hard a flat check is going to be to potentially get lucky and catch him.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Fair enough.
Sure. Do you want me to roll that now?
Yep, let's do it.
Rolling.
Oh, no.
You rolled, didn't you?
So 23. All right.
Great.
A 23 is going to be a flat check of 18 to catch him. So give it a roll.
This is easy.
You see it?
A 1. It's
What
about
happens
as
with
far
that
away.
one?
That was rude.
If it happens in that one, you probably trip and fall, or you have a really bad time in the forest.
Can I get? I rolled.
Well, I'm going to make you
survive.
fatigued.
Oh.
No, you see what happened was Krunk tried to bend his knees more, and there was just a loud crunching noise.
Oh, no.
Why don't you tell us how you got fatigued, Em? How does Krunk get fatigued?
Krunk got lost, and he's at one point ended up out of the forest and in the swamp, and was just wading through the swamp up to his chest, but he was still also bending his knees because that's what Jack told him to do. And so he got really tired just because he kept wading through the swamp for so long trying to find this rabbit prince, and he's gonna walk home just covered in muck, dripping footsteps everywhere, tired and not wanting to talk to anybody.
Sad. All right. I love it. Krunk's having a rough time in the swamp/forest. Gingham's hammering her way with your big brass dwarf assistant. The brass dwarf does not speak, but it hums lovely tunes while you craft.
Oh, Gingham's
Are
on
they
his
deep
shoulder.
and bellowing?
Yeah, deep and bellowing like mountain tunes.
Yeah, Gingham's on his shoulder, bouncing along to deep, bellowing mountain tunes.
What a duo! This is a huge metal dwarf and just the little Gingham up there.
Gingham.
All right, Jack, you're at the carnival. Your simulacrum following you all around, having a great time with you.
Yeah, I think at some point Jack, kind of like what Krunk did with the silent paladins, Jack eventually just starts talking to this simulacrum because it's, in his mind, it makes it at least a little less weird than to just have this thing following him in perfect silence. So he'll just start casually chatting with this silent, dead-eyed man who's following him.
Excellent. At one point, when you turn to chat, it's all of a sudden holding a massive, tall cotton candy.
Just one?
Just one.
Oh, I guess he doesn't have a mouth, so it's not like he's gonna eat it.
Yeah.
Does he offer it to me?
Nope.
Oh.
Just follows you and holds it. A comically tall cotton candy.
Okay.
Like, how comically tall are we talking here?
Like 4 feet. 4 feet tall cotton candy.
Whoa, that is huge.
You mean comically tall. All right, Jack, why don't you go ahead and roll me a perception at your time of the carnival? And are you enjoying the attractions? Are you playing games? I imagine you're watching things.
Yeah, I think Jack will do he'll try to do kind of like the throwing games, like if there's like darts or like, ring toss, or if there's knife throwing, maybe. Like, I don't know how dangerous or not this carnival is, but
So
basically any dex-based little games.
The more you hang out here, the more you realize, despite the fact that it feels kind of sinister, it is pretty fun. And here's your hidden ability for the carnival. If you spend a day participating in the carnival and playing games, you get a hero point.
Oh my
fun.
god.
Leisure time's important.
Yeah.
He's going to come down there and just find you and be like, why?
Jack will even... Go ahead, Em.
I was gonna say, nothing at this place has worked out for Krunk a single time, and it's just like Jack's playground.
We don't know that yet. We don't know how the Silent Throne has worked out.
Okay.
You might get something from that back.
Did you want to take a peek at the Silent Throne?
Check on that, yeah.
I was fucking wandering through the swamp anyways, why not?
You end up at the empty throne on accident.
Yeah.
All the way back to the empty throne.
Yeah, you check out the empty throne. There's a little boat to take you over there. There's nothing. It's an empty throne.
What?
Or shit.
Maybe it takes some more time or something.
Or maybe we left garbage it didn't care about.
Maybe.
Those are
That's
two
possible.
options.
Let's see. Let me just check my character sheet real fast, Chase. I'm gonna see if there's anything that I could possibly leave here.
Sure.
Sit on
And the empty throne doesn't take downtime. If anybody ever wants to leave anything there, you're welcome to at any point during downtime. Just say you did it.
I'm gonna leave. How much is this? It's only 100 gold. I'm gonna leave my Mask of Mercy there. It's a level 4 item.
Level 4, Mask of Mercy. The empty
Dang.
throne.
You just bought that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Sorry, let me I'm trying to find the empty throne. So many epitomes. I think the Harrow Court's really fun though. You just get a bunch of toys.
Yeah, Jack does get a bunch of toys, doesn't he?
Oh, okay, Gingham crafting with a
Damn,
giant metal dwarf and
Graham!
all the formula.
Hey.
we both got toys. Krunk is the only toyless child at this point.
Working
I want
on
a
it.
toy. Instead of
That's
here I am
all.
gonna lose some items.
You have your paladin friends at least. They think you're
Yeah,
They
funny.
didn't even talk to me.
They laughed at your jokes though.
They silently laughed. It was probably mockery.
Krunk needs 4 naps. Here, 4.
All right. So Krunk, what's the gold value of the item you're leaving? What was that you cut out for me?
100.
100. Okay. And then remember, you got to meditate on the nature of loss.
Okay.
And you can do that with either a diplomacy if you just want to do like respectful meditation, or if you want to do a form of worship, you can roll religion.
Oh, well, religion.
Okay.
Trying to think. if I have
You're
anything that
devout to
I can add.
Desna.
Yeah.
You get bad feelings about your worship once you start.
Okay, I'll stop.
You get like an inkling that maybe your goddess wouldn't like this very much.
Okay, then I'll do diplomacy.
Okay.
I'm untrained. I have a +1.
All right. Let's give it a roll.
What about 7?
All right. Noted. I feel like this must be killing Emma because I feel like she plays like skill jockeys all the time.
She does.
And this is just Krunk is just not. Oh, and can't you roll performance in place of diplomacy?
It's to make an impression, I think.
Is only to make an impression? You can make an impression here. I would allow it.
Okay.
The tears. Okay. On my screen, it was cocked between the 2 and the 20, and I feel as though that's a re-roll.
I'm using a hero point.
I'm trying so hard to help you, Krunk.
I forgot to add the +2.
Oh, that's better.
33. 33.
33. Okay. Noted.
Holy shit. Okay.
All right. So as you spend some time meditating, you feel like almost like a presence acknowledge you're leaving here. And once you finish meditating, your donation is gone. Yeah, it feels different than last time. Last time it kind of felt like nothing happened. This time it felt acknowledged.
Oh, that's something.
Okay.
And yeah, that's all you can know there for now. All right, Jack, what's your perception?
Oh yeah, I need to roll. So yeah, I'm playing games. I'm looking around. I think Jack actually feels very in his element here. It feels like the city again because there's
Yeah.
like people wandering around. He's doing some people watching. I think he's also taken up explaining to. I do need to name this guy.
Patch. His name's Patch.
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 He has no mouth, like a patch over his mouth.
I think he should have something about, like, I don't know, being, like, clingy or something, you know, like...
Cling on.
That's what popped into my head.
All right. I'll call him Shadow, because he's just always right there.
I like it.
We
Is
had
that cool
such
with you?
awesome names for you, Tori, and you went
Klingon?
with Shadow.
Klingon, Kapas,
Kapas was genius and inspired.
or
Kapas
Ryan.
was definitely Krunk's
Kapas,
genius.
Kapas, Ryan, or Klingon were
Hey,
my
I threw
options.
Patch.
Oh, or Patch. Patch was good. Patch was the runner-up.
Patch was the second best.
Yeah. Patch was the runner-up, Katie. I liked that. I liked the thought. I just wanted something indicating what his relationship to Jack, which was a follow along, an attaché. We can change your name if you start talking and suddenly have a personality or whatever. But I'm just going to call you Shadow.
Empty all of a sudden.
I don't know if I like that. Okay, but anyway, see this game. They sell it like it's fair, but you can see that actually the shape of the bottles, it's a little bit, and then the rings, so it actually makes it really challenging to land the ring on top of the bottle and the way it's weighted. So really you have to toss it just like so, and he's like coaching Shadow really thoroughly on all of the intricacies of these games.
Shadow just stares blankly when you explain. But when you go to do a game at some point during the day, like as you're like getting ready to throw a knife or something, you feel a very gentle hand on your shoulder.
Okay.
And you can see that Shadow is just watching intently at what you're about to try to do.
Oh, like he actually seems to
the first
be
time
paying
that it
attention.
seems somewhat sentient.
Weird. Okay. All right, well, I'll make my perception check for the carnival.
Sounds good.
Ooh,
that's a pretty
38.
good roll. 38. Wow, that's a critical success.
Our dice have reflected Jack's experience in the Harrow Court and Krunk's experiences in Harrow Court.
It's pretty funny.
The dice have spoken.
Dice really, really have spoken.
They're like, listen, Krunk is going to hate it here, and Jack is going to love it, and that's the way it has to be always.
All right, so that's a critical success. So as you're spending time at the carnival playing games and catching some sights, there's a lot of sights to see, a lot of shows. But one sight really catches your attention, and it feels almost like you see like lots of like actors, performers. You see like big puppets and puppet shows and like floats and all kinds of fancy things. Something that really draws your attention that almost seems to be there, looming over you, and even though it's like a puppet, you feel like it's watching you, is this large, like puppeted blue dragon with red leathery wings and big curled horns, and you see that frequently, and it draws your attention. And so so that's a foe you're likely to encounter. And then when you actually encounter the foe, you will treat it as if you had critically succeeded a recall knowledge check.
Oh, I don't love that.
Well, I like the crit succeed knowledge check. I don't love the fact that it's a blue dragon.
It could be our friend.
I love that less. I think Chase specifically said foe.
Listen, we could change. We could turn that around.
That's true. That's true. The giants could have been our foes, and instead they were neutral. So, yeah. All right, cool. Yeah. Well, Jack will just stay. He'll just spend the day there. This is good. It's taking his mind off of everything else, and he comes home quite in a different mood from Krunk.
Fantastic. And that is going to put you guys to Fate Day 4 at the end of this day.
Krunk, how was the Rabbit Prince?
I don't want to talk about it.
Did you bend your knees?
I bent the fuck out of my knees, Jack.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yes.
Jack.
Yeah. What?
What do you need to do to find the Rabbit Prince?
You have to be really quiet.
Is that all?
You also have to be able to wrestle him at the end. I mean, well, I guess not that part. I didn't succeed at wrestling him, and he still gave me a weapon, but I think you could get something even cooler if you did wrestle him.
So it's
you also have to spot him.
Oh, okay.
The spotting, since Jack, you've shared your knowledge, that has become pretty moot. Like throughout the day, he's easy enough to find. It's actually catching that becomes the difficult part.
Gotcha.
So, Mechanic-wise, it's a stealth. Or if you want to
Okay.
try a lucky bout of creativity like Krunk, you can try that.
Okay.
But skill-wise, is it only stealth that's needed?
And then athletics is what Jack had to do at the end.
Athletics for the big bonus if you can catch him.
Okay. Okay. I know what I'm doing then. If we move on to the next day.
Sweet. And I mean, at any point you guys can set out again. So it's your time. As of right now, you don't know what the fate days are doing. Like, you don't feel any pressure currently, but you take your time and do things at your pace. So fate day 4. What are you guys doing?
I'm moving skills around.
And are you just letting the brass dwarf continue working on the crystal ball now?
Yeah. Yep. Today I am. I'm moving skills, so I'm going to be a master in athletics and stealth today.
Okay. That's a cool feat. Or a cool class feature.
Yeah.
I like how it's a tome, so you're like studying stealth.
Gingham just takes their book and goes to bed that night and reads.
The art
Oh,
of stealth. How not to get spotted.
Sneaking for dummies.
Yeah, sneaking 4. There is a 4 in there, the number.
All right. Fate day 4. Jack, what are you doing?
That's a good question. I don't know if there's really much else. Guess I could do the empty throne, but I don't know if Jack really, I don't know if he feels all that motivated to go sacrifice something. Maybe he will if once he sees it work for somebody else and he sees what they get. But I don't think he takes it seriously enough right now to do that. So, and I can't hunt the rabbit prince again. So I think I'll just, actually, I want to see what M's going to do. Because I was going to say I might just go to the carnival again, not for any mechanical benefit, but just because he enjoyed it. But if Krunk wants to, go, I guess we could both go. But
you go to the carnival for a day, even if the foe's set, you can get a hero point. I mean, you can only hold 3 hero points, but you can spend a day to get a hero point.
Oh, well, maybe Jack will, sensing Krunk's dismay at not hunting the rabbit prince successfully, he'll tell Krunk about the carnival and when I was doing the knife throwing, Shadow, that's what I'm calling him now because he's following me around, but he kind of almost woke up, he was paying attention, the most I'd seen from him this whole time. It was really weird. Anyway, I think you would really like it. They had this cool game where you smash a hammer and you're trying to hit the bell at the top, and I think you'd be good at that. And maybe you just need to relax a little bit, eat some cotton candy, go on the Ferris wheel. You liked that last time, right?
Yes, of course. Perhaps I will do such a thing.
Let's just forget about the rabbit prince for now. We'll try again later, and
yes.
let's just go relax for a day.
Yes. It sounds like you had a wonderful day with Shadow.
Now Krunk is gonna be jealous of Shadow.
I'll report back to you of how the festival was, the carnival.
Okay. Oh, wait, are you two going together?
Krunk does not understand that was an invitation. I thought it was I had so much fun. You should try.
You should go. I think Jack is gonna. Jack thinks then that Krunk wants to be alone.
Oh no.
Okay, sure. Yeah, have a great time.
Okay.
Can I perceive this? Is Gingham around for this? I'm just curious.
Yeah. Roll a perception.
Nat 20.
Yeah, no, you understand what just happened there.
Yes, Gingham.
Do you two want to go together?
I assume Jack went yesterday. Jack wouldn't be interested in going again.
Oh, I mean, it was fun. I'd go again. I just thought you wanted to, I don't know, reflect.
I'd love for you to come, of course, Jack. That would be that would increase my joy by 1,000,000.
Okay.
I do have to stop by the throne thing. I checked that out yesterday, and I wanted to see if that did anything. But then if I would be happy, I could row the boat if you wanted to go on a boat ride with me.
That's very romantic.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Well, hopefully it's okay if that Shadow comes along. To be honest, I don't really think we have a choice. I mean, I guess we could try to tie him to something.
I didn't think
something.
about
that.
I could bury him under a pile of rocks.
Oh.
Does Shadow respond to this?
Nope, just blank stare still.
There's nothing inside of the noggin. I could there, look, there is rubble there. I could stack things.
The rubble's
on
all
this
been cleaned up when you point.
Shit, Guy!
Where's the rubble? Where's the rubble
Guy,
when I need it?
rubble right now.
No,
You got it. It's right behind you. You turn around. There's a big pile of rubble behind you.
I just got that cleaned up. I don't think we should bury him. I'm telling you, he like lit up at the carnival when I was playing this game. Maybe we should keep experimenting and see if we can figure out why he's following me.
Okay.
Yeah, Gingham,
Gingham, what?
I just know some really good knots if you wanted to just set him aside for one day.
No, Jack
He
wants
liked the
wants
cotton
Shadow to be
candy.
there.
Maybe we'll just leave him there at the cotton candy stand and we'll pick him up at the end of the carnival.
Wouldn't you
Or
have
something.
to tie him to something at the cotton candy stand?
You still want the rubble here?
No, Jack doesn't like the rubble. Take the
It's
rubble away.
gone. And it's gone.
What is happening right now?
Nothing is happening. We're going to a throne. the
Okay,
empty throne,
then
and
let's
then we're
go.
going to
Let's go. We're going. Gingham, have a good day. What are you doing today? You hanging out in the craft room?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Have fun.
All right. So, Gingham, we'll start with you. So, let's start with the empty throne. You guys take a little trip. Shadow's coming with? We're not being restrained?
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Shadow
I
just
feel
sent out.
Jack now
Leave him
feels a
on the
little bad
shadow
about
throne.
tying him up. I don't know. It feels weird. It feels like tying up an animal at the very least and just like leaving it there. Anyway.
You got
I
it.
was thinking about sacrificing him to the empty throne.
All right, well, you get to the empty throne, and it is still an empty throne.
What the piss?
Maybe you have to wait longer, or it could just be that stuff disappears here and never comes back.
Okay, that's fine, I suppose.
I hope you didn't leave anything valuable or useful.
No, nothing valuable or useful at all.
Well, that's
Should
good.
we get you a cotton candy and perhaps a fizzy beverage?
Sure, I'm not a big fan of cotton candy, but we can.
What
We
about
can
a
go.
candy apple?
There's
Or a
no
chocolate?
shortage of snacks at the carnival, and I'm sure I'll find something that will be suitable.
I'll purchase it for you.
I don't think it costs money, but thank you.
It doesn't.
At least
All
it
right.
didn't yesterday.
Cutting back to Gingham. Gingham, you're tempting the rabbit prince. Jack, you've shared your instructions with everybody, right?
Yes, not really instructing, more like giving them a painfully detailed play-by-play of how cool his hunt was and what
I
he
love
did
it.
to succeed.
Still helpful, for sure. So Gingham, yeah, go ahead and roll me. Are you going to roll a stealth?
Yes, also in preparation for this, with my new feat, may I have made a scroll of invisibility to help me? It's a
Sure.
second level spell.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm casting that.
Okay.
Does that give bonuses to stealth?
Kind of. Indirectly.
Okay,
Not to your actual roll. No plus 20 like in 1E.
I'm still
What?
invisible.
It makes you hidden.
Okay, but I feel like that still helps me a little bit.
It does.
Okay, I'm invisible now. I
Okay.
cast it when I get there.
How long does it last?
10 minutes?
Sweet.
Yeah.
Not long enough. Well, maybe it's long enough. Roll flat check.
I'd love to find the dice to roll a flat check.
Let's not make you roll flat check. Let's say this. We'll say you use the scroll when you see a prime opportunity to actually get the rabbit prince. Yeah?
Okay, sure.
Because you will have to still find him, and then you'll have to do a little bit of tracking, which you've heard Jack stories, you can do so.
Okay.
So yeah, you can do the scroll of invisibility when you gotta jump the rabbit prince.
Okay, then that's how that is happening. Yep. Just
I like it.
that.
Let's roll a stealth.
Okay. That's a 31.
31. Oh shoot, what's the DC? I haven't looked at the rabbit prince in a minute.
I'm gonna make a compendium for us.
Yeah,
It's
for
probably
reals.
a good idea.
I mean, I have one here.
Or
It's
could
just
you
like
make
also mixed
that?
into
Could you make
everything.
journal entries, maybe?
I probably could. I will do GM things at some point.
Hmm.
Here we go. Okay, the DC here. All right, I've got it. And what was your check?
31.
31 is enough. So you track him. It takes a good part of the day. You finally get a prime opportunity. He's caught off guard with the invisibility, but can you get him tackled to the ground? That's going to be in athletics.
Uh-oh.
We're really gonna. I'm a strong, independent poppet who can athletics. It's a 28.
That is a 28. Not quite enough to grab him.
How
Dang.
not quite, Chase? How not quite?
Just a little bit.
Like
Hero
two
point.
not quite?
Hero point.
It's hero
Yep.
point? Yep, okay. Well, it's done. Can I try to crit just for funsies?
It won't matter, but you can
Oh.
for funsies.
No. If it won't matter, then...
Yeah, no, you'll get him. You'll get him with the 30.
Okay.
So you jump him, and little Gingham jumps out and tackles this guy. Gingham never heard what he sounded like before, right? Okay,
No.
cool. Yeah, you jump out and grab him. You tackle him, and he makes like a squeaking, chittering noise and tries to batter you off with his little paws, and then finally gives up. I yield. I yield.
Oh.
Get off of me, you wretch.
Oh, sorry. I imagine Gingham actually did it by grabbing the Rabbit Prince's ankles, and then the Rabbit Prince just fell over. Because Gingham's so little.
Sorry for calling you a wretch. You caught me off guard.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just, wanted to find you.
Ah, defender of the woodland realm?
Aye?
Do you kneel to your prince? He stands up upright.
Oh, aye, I do. And Gingham will do quite the kneel.
And do you wish to be knighted, a protector of the woodland realm, and take all the responsibilities that comes along with it?
That sounds fun. Aye, I do.
Do you know, let's see, your last name is Grimm, right, Jack? Do you know Sir Grimm?
Aye, I do.
Good. A good one that night. Noble one. Strong protector of the woodland realm. Though, don't tell him I said this. You are even more noble and even grander.
Oh, your secret will be safe with me.
Good. If you know any others that wish to be a protector of the woodland realm, please have them take my test. You are now disqualified from my test going forward.
That's
But-
alright.
I appreciate the efforts. What weapon is your preferred weapon, Sir Gingham?
Oh, I would like to request one for a friend of mine who would love to be a protector of the realm. His name is Krunk.
Hogwash!
Oh, why?
This Krunk has not passed a test and needs no weapon. What is a weapon that you prefer yourself?
Oh, one of quite honor. A sword, they call them... bastard swords?
A bit large for you. You can wield such might?
Oh, if I try really hard.
That's the spirit. Very good. Give me a moment. And he leaps straight up into the air, and then a hole just appears beneath him, and he dives down into a little burrow. And then he's gonna pop back up with a big old bastard sword. Let's see. You succeeded the athletics. Go ahead and roll me a D8.
8. A 5.
A 5. Give me just a moment here. Ooh, look at that. Okay. He pops up with a +2 greater striking serrating bastard sword.
Ooh.
Here is your weapon. I hope it suits you well. You look pretty poorly equipped as it is now.
Oh, I know. That's why I came to find you, dear Prince. Thank you
Good.
for your gift.
Danger will lurk in these woods one day, and when they do, I will call upon you again.
Oh, aye, and I shall be ready to serve.
Good. Now, be gone, wretch! And he goes hopping away.
Gingham's gonna start making their way back because this bastard sword is so huge. It's kind of like they're dragging it along.
Lovely. All right, Gingham gets his prize. You two spend a lovely day at the carnival. You see lots of dragon iconography around still. Shadow, no cotton candy for Shadow today, but Shadow is holding a little stuffed blue dragon clutched to his chest as he follows you around all day.
Was that a prize at one of the games?
Nope, he just got it somewhere.
Oh,
my gosh.
yeah, and that guy, he just kind of gets things sometimes. I don't know where they come from. You know, it reminds me of Gingham in a way. Maybe he has a lot of pockets.
Perhaps you have a lot of pockets, Shadow.
He doesn't respond. He just blank stare clutches the stuffed dragon.
Very interesting, Shadow. Thank you for the contribution. Are you having a good time, Jack?
Such a good time. You guys both get a hero point.
Wonderful.
Is it a good time?
The carnival is
The carnival
just kind of
is
intoxicatingly fun. Even if you try to not have fun, you can't help it.
Does Krunk play any of the games?
Krunk probably gets extremely competitive with the games and tries very hard.
Ooh, can we try a game and see who wins?
Yeah, what kind?
Let's try 2 games. Let's try a dex game and a strength game.
Nice.
Okay.
Do acrobatics, athletics.
Can I? So like, could I try it in like the acrobatics game be like darts or like throwing a ball through something, and I just strength it straight through the back of the thing?
If you want to lose.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
So 2 athletics for Krunk and acrobatics and an athletics for Jack.
A 30 and a 37.
Holy.
Dang, there's where the
Pretty.
dice kick in.
All right, 32 for acrobatics. Oops.
Nice.
And athletics is only a 20.
Yeah. Krunk absolutely decimates Jack at the strength game. What is it? What's the strength game?
Probably one of those things where you hit the hammer.
Bing.
I
Yeah.
like it.
Jack's noodle arms are not built for that game.
It's
Yeah,
Krunk
it's
makes
like-
it fly off the track.
What about
And-
my acrobatics over Krunk's?
Oh yeah, you
athletics?
absolutely you wreck him. Krunk completely misunderstands the assignment. How does that happen?
What game is it, Krunk?
So it's like one of those ones where you have to try and like knock over the pins in order to get a prize.
Mhm.
But Krunk threw it so hard he put a hole through the pin instead of knocking it over, and it also like broke through the back of the stall. And so there's just like a hole through everything, and Krunk's like, ah, ha, ha, I did it! Did you see that? Did you see what I did? And it was just a
And
fail.
I think so. There, they give you like multiple balls. Like when you're doing that game. We'll say there's 3, and Krunk throws them so hard they go out the back, and so he has to like run around to go get the balls. And if you throw him a normal strength, then like the carnival worker, get like retrieves it and gets it back to you. But Krunk just takes so long getting the balls back from throwing them way far off.
I love
That's
that.
Are there any
Fantastic.
prizes here, or did we just?
Oh yeah,
They
food,
just
snacks,
thumbs
cotton
up.
candy,
Those are
stuffed dragons.
prizes. I want a stuffed dragon, Chase. That's what
Yeah,
I was asking.
You
I
get
want
a stuffed blue dragon.
Yay!
Nice.
Does Krunk get one for the hammer?
Oh yeah.
We have 3 matching stuffed dragons.
Oh, I'm going to treasure
Guys,
this
come back with
forever.
stuffed dragons. Gingham comes back with a big ass sword.
No. The sword. Can Gingham get back first? Because Gingham's just gonna put the sword in Krunk's room.
Oh yeah,
Aw.
And then just be dinking about in their own room after that.
I love it.
There's just
All
weird
right.
hammering noises from Gingham's room when they come back.
Gingham's like the cartoon when there's all those like construct noises in the background, the
Yeah.
sawing and the hammering. I like it. Have we rolled Gingham out as a simulacrum? I don't know if we
really
have.
haven't.
No.
All right. So end of Fate Day 4. You guys return. Krunk, you've got a big old nice bastard sword on your bed.
Guy,
What?
the shit is this?
Oh, that's a bastard sword.
Where did it come from?
I don't know. Probably a forge.
All right. And he's gonna pick it up and he's gonna.
Wait,
hand
are you
over-
talking about the steel?
What are you talking about, guy?
The ground.
What?
Have a good night, Master Krunk.
Krunk hates it here. Krunk is.
We
gonna-
had such a fun day.
It's true. It's true. Krunk is gonna try and go find the forge, the brass dwarf.
Yeah, he's hammering away very meticulously at a little piece of clear quartz.
Hello. What is this? I found this in my room.
He looks at you humming a deep tune, picks it up, inspects the edge, inspects the other edge, gives you a thumbs up and hands it back.
No.
Keeps
no.
humming a tune.
I guess I'll ask the paladins. Krunk's gonna go find the paladins. And
The
ask them-
other non-talking entities here.
Yes.
The paladins think you're wanting to spar and they get in like a dueling position.
Well, I wasn't expecting this, but I suppose if we must.
Yeah, you absolutely roll an attack roll.
With your new sword.
I don't have it added to my sheet, but the bonus should be the same. 33?
Very close this time, but you still get beat.
Damn.
The
Okay.
new sword's great though.
Well, it works well. Be sad to have to give it back to whoever it belongs to.
All right. Anything else before you guys wrap up this day?
Can I do one last thing? Jackal. Well, I guess I could do this the next day too. Are we going back to Absalom for any reason? I know we were thinking of getting the crystal ball, but we're making that now. So is there any other reason you guys would go back to Absalom?
No. Not that I can think of.
Krunk doesn't have money, so he wouldn't.
Okay. Then in that case, I'll just do it tonight, Chase, if that's okay.
Yeah, probably. What is it?
Jack's gonna write a letter to his dad, and he assumes at least the post does not reach Harrow Court. So he's gonna step through his closet to go mail it.
Yeah, you step right out of your closet back into the bustling Well, actually, you step into the what was it?
The stirrup and barding.
Stirrup and barding. Thank you.
Gosh, in hindsight, I'm really glad we went back to the stirrup and barding to do that ceremony, because otherwise we would have been in that random inn, and other people would have been staying there.
In the
we would have
room?
just been like, "Oh, hello! Don't mind me. I'm just going to be popping in and out of here from time to time. It's no big deal. Don't worry about it."
It was the perfect place to do it.
Yeah. So Jack will mail that off.
Excellent. And yeah, when you leave your closet, it opens a portal there. And then when you come back to the same spot in Stirrup and Barding, as you approach that same location, the portal opens back up for you, back into your closet.
Cool.
All right.
It actually
Cool.
legitimately is very cool.
It's pretty awesome. I love the whole
extremely
Harrow Court.
Convenient.
All right. You guys are on Fate Day 5. No events in the middle of the night. What are you all doing today?
Well, as fun as another day of the carnival sounds, I think I probably should not eat any more candied almonds, or I might get sick.
Sure, of course. Is this like at breakfast that we're talking about this?
Sure.
Jack, I must say, I'm quite irritated.
Oh, okay. Why?
Somebody left a weapon in my room with not a note, not anything, and I've been trying to figure out who it belongs to, and nobody seems to know.
Do you have the weapon with you right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Well, I mean, it looks pretty nice. Why are you... Sorry, you're irritated about that?
I don't know who it belongs to. I don't understand where it came from. I don't like the mystery of it all. It seems very suspicious.
Is Gingham down at breakfast with us?
Oh, Gingham will walk down right then. Oh.
Shadow's been standing directly behind Jack, just like looming at breakfast. Guy comes walking by, no begging, and is just gonna scoop Shadow up on his shoulder and just walk away with him.
What the fuck was that?
No begging.
I don't think he can eat. God. Okay, it's fine. Gingham, this sword just appeared on Krunk's room. Isn't that weird?
Creepy.
Oh, that's Krunk's.
What are you talking about?
I put it on your bed last night.
What are you talking about? You put it on my bed last night. You couldn't lift this.
I drug it.
From where? Did you make it? Thought you were making the crystal ball.
Oh, no. I am. And then I found the rabbit prince. Very lovely, although he called me a wretch, which was kind of mean. And then I got that.
Saying?
Well, mystery solved. There you go, Krunk.
What does that mean, though? What is the game here? What do I owe you?
What game? Do you like it?
I think this is what some people call a gift, Krunk.
Oh, aye.
Well, for what reason, Gingham?
Well, because you wanted a better weapon, and so I thought I could go find you one while the dwarf was making the crystal bowl.
I see. There's possibilities spinning around in Krunk's head, largely around the why? What is this? Is Gingham trying to show Krunk up in front of Jack? Is this actually a gift?
God, I knew it. This
Like,
bastard.
Stop being kind to me. You won't one-up me.
You are not one-upping me in front of Jack.
Say thank you for the not garbage, Krunk.
Of course. Thank you. I greatly appreciate this. Did you know that this rune is generally only found by those of Last Wall? It is specific to that region. So it is impressive that you found something like this, such a rare and powerful object.
Gingham pulls out their tome and writes that down. Neat.
Well, I suppose I'll thank you this time, Gingham. Appreciate it.
This time, next time I will kill you, but this time...
We'll have more data next time.
Oh, you're welcome. Did you have fun at the carnival?
Yeah,
It
right,
was
Krunk?
Admittedly, a blast.
Shadow comes walking back into the room and stands directly behind Jack again.
No begging!
He doesn't respond to Krunk.
Do you think he'll follow me through those portals if we
Could
take
be.
another one?
Hitchhiker.
Well, I don't know. All we could do is try. Are we going through another portal today?
I'm kind of
Speaking
out
of
of things
portals,
to do.
As a reminder for portals, from left to right, you've got a portal of hammers, keys, shields, tomes. Stars is now dim, no mist, no card, and then crowns. And the cards that are floating above them from left to right is the big sky, the juggler, the trumpet, the snake bite, and then the silent hag is now gone, and the theater.
Yeah, I mean, you have the dwarf working on the crystal ball, right? So I assume he'll just keep doing that. And I think I've gotten enough candied almonds for a good while, as I said. Krunk, you maybe want to keep practicing before hunting down the rabbit prince. You got your fancy sword anyway, so maybe you don't even need to find him now.
Well, perhaps,
Does anyone else have anything they want to do before we try to find another one of these things?
Do I have time to run to the empty throne and then we can start?
I guess. I don't really feel like the world is ending right now, so sure.
Chase, can I do that?
Yeah. Notably, Katie, you'll need to deduct the value of this crafting item from your goods before you leave, because that would have to be, you'd have to get the materials, which is going to be math. It's going to be math.
I can
1,900 gold.
Okay. Done.
All right. And then, yeah, Krunk, you take a quick trip to the empty throne, and it is an empty throne.
Okay, that's fine.
I feel like M is slowly dying. Just every moment we spend in here is just slowly sucking the life from M.
Just a little bit.
Krunk's like, can we please leave forever?
Get me out of here!
While Krunk is off doing the empty throne, I think Jack wants to try and experiment a little more with Shadow to just try to figure out maybe, I don't know, just see if there's anything else he can figure out about what Shadow is doing or wants.
Yeah. What are you trying?
I suppose he's going to try and recreate, and if Gingham wants to hang out, he'll invite Gingham to also watch and study, because he'll explain that when he was doing this game, Shadow was kind of tuning in. So Jack will just try different things that he thinks might spark that again. So he'll I don't know, maybe he'll spar and try to explain to Shadow what he's doing, or they'll go to the training room for a while, or then maybe he'll just walk around and chat with Shadow. I don't know. He's just gonna experiment and see if anything kind of sparks that flicker of life.
I like it. Yeah, you experiment around trying different things. Gingham, you have a pouch of esoteric components on you typically, right? Okay. Shadow, for the most part, is going to just blank stare follow, just like normal. But at one point, maybe when you guys are in the training room, Shadow's going to reach for your pouch of components, Gingham. Are you going to stop him?
Gingham moves one over and looks up. What's she doing?
Oh, he's reaching to take it? Or is he hand out or reaching to grab it?
No, he's grabbing. He'll grab onto the pouch and gently tug.
No.
Well, I mean, you can get more of that stuff, right? Let's just, why don't we just see what happens?
But it's my stuff.
Gingham, this is in the name of research.
Okay.
I'll get you more crap. It's fine.
It's your esoteric pouch. Clutches it to his chest like he did the stuffed dragon. And then he's going to turn his back to both of you. And then he's going to turn back and he's going to hand the pouch back to Gingham.
I don't love that. Whatever the fuck that is.
Look in the pouch.
Roll a perception to see if you remember what was missing.
Oh, God. Roll good, Gingham. I did. 38.
That's really good.
38. You remember you had some twine in the pouch? All of your twine seems to be missing.
My twine is gone.
He took the twine?
He took my twine.
Is he now just back to robot standing? Jack will do a pat down. He has clothes and stuff. He's gonna search his pockets and see if there's any twine anywhere.
Yeah, there's a front pocket on his tunic. There's a bunch of twine.
Oh, does he react when Jack pulls it out?
He'll grab it and then tuck it back in his pocket.
Can I get you more twine, Gingham? There's got to be twine somewhere in this place, right? Hey, guy.
Yeah.
I need some twine.
No.
Behind you. There's like a massive pile of twine.
Oh no. There you go, Gingham.
Oh, that twine. Oh, okay.
It's not Gingham twine.
It's not my twine. Go Iron Man, it's not my board.
All right, Krunk, you're back. What are you guys doing?
Looking crunky as ever.
Krunk?
Yes, there was nothing there.
I'm sorry.
We should go.
Yeah, let's try out that new sword of yours. Take it for a real run here.
A good test, yes. I would love to just bash some shit in.
Oh.
Well, why don't you lead the way? Which of these archways are we going through next?
And Krunk's gonna walk up to each one of them and peer into the depths. Let's see here. He's gonna point to the juggler. That's the one we decided, right?
Yeah, we
Yes,
did
I
discuss
believe
this
so.
off screen a bit. Yeah, so through the juggler, you see pretty heavy vegetation and like jungle vegetation, and it also looks like like you're on some sort of like you'll step onto some ledge overlooking a jungle.
What about this jungle? Doesn't that look wonderful and interesting?
I guess it looks as wonderful and interesting as any of the others. Gingham,
Huh?
you want to learn to juggle?
Oh, I could learn that.
Oh, then it's settled. We had a lot of fun in the carnival, so let us spend a day going and looking at what this is. Perhaps it's similar.
All right, you guys gonna step through the archway to the juggler?
Yes, sir.
do it.
Uh-huh.
As you guys go to step through, Jack, Shadow grabs your wrist just ever so gently, as if to stop you.
Jack will slowly turn toward Shadow.
And then Shadow lets go and just goes back to a blank stare.
I'll be back.
Blank stare.
Okay. Hey, guy,
Yeah,
can you keep an eye on this one?
you're back
While
in
we're
again.
gone?
He
Yeah,
took
we're
my
gonna-
twine.
No, he's fine. I think. Yeah, he took Gingham's twine, so make sure he
You
doesn't
mean
do
take
anything.
his hands?
What?
No.
You mean
don't-
take his hands?
No, I just watch him while we're gone. That's all. That's the job.
That's what I do.
Yes.
Okay. Is he still a taiga giant?
Yeah.
Okay. Can't wait to see what you look like when we come back.
Same old guy.
Absolutely. All right, Krunk, let's get out of here.
All right, and with that, as you guys go to step through the portal, we'll go ahead and call that a session.
Okay.
Juggling time.
Thanks for tuning in. If you like what we do and you want to see more, please subscribe to our channel so you don't miss a thing. Or if podcasts are more your thing, find the audio version of this show on the Level 1 Geek podcast on your favorite listening platform. If you'd like to show your support, you can find links to our website, Discord, and Patreon in the description below. Now go take a long rest, drink plenty of water, and we'll catch you next time.